The average workday for Georgia cotton mill workers in 1909 lasted 10 to 12 hours, 6 days a week. This grueling schedule was common during that era. In 1928, men working in the mills earned the highest hourly wage of 25 cents, while women and children earned significantly less, with wages ranging from 10 to 15 cents. This wage disparity reflected the gender and age-based discrimination prevalent at the time. To supplement their meager incomes, most mill worker families relied on multiple family members working in the mills. Women and children were often assigned to the spinning rooms, while men handled carding and weaving. Many of the mill workers came from impoverished backgrounds and lacked formal education. They were often families who had previously worked as sharecroppers or tenant farmers in rural areas. In order to attract and retain workers, mill companies constructed entire villages for their employees and their families. These villages provided essential amenities such as housing, churches, doctors' facilities, sporting fields, and spaces for workers' animals. Some mill companies paid their employees with scrip, a form of currency that could only be used in the company-owned store located within the mill village. This practice essentially tied workers to the company and limited their options for purchasing goods. The introduction of the National Recovery Act by the Roosevelt administration in 1933 brought about significant changes for mill workers. This act established industry-wide standards for wages, hours, and workplace safety, effectively ending child labor in the mills. Prior to the implementation of labor reforms, mill work was often dangerous and posed various risks to workers' health and safety. The introduction of new regulations aimed to improve working conditions and protect the well-being of employees. The rise of paved roads and car ownership had not yet occurred during this period, making the mill village an important community hub for workers. It provided them with a centralized living space close to their place of employment. The experience of Georgia cotton mill workers in 1909 reflects a significant period of industrialization and the challenges faced by workers during the early 20th century. Their struggles and the subsequent labor reforms contributed to the improvement of working conditions for future generations.